Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The slot man in motion right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Pushes past him. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. The Buccaneers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but number 40 takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now Brady again. They'll find Fournette again here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
In motion, Hill. From the 22, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can.
Go, Bandit! Like you've been here before. Go! 72.
On play action, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Sucker. And it's now 7-0. It's Ryan Sucker on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And tackled down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up short at the 46-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's got room at the 40. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short. He can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats, it always tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after the catch.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. On play action, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense for the Buccaneers is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve the tier on the young season.
It stood out to me on tape. The way they're playing together. It's a good team for me to make the right decisions. Extreme confidence.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Time to put some points on the scoreboard. Let's go.
Mistakes out there, open.
Some points on the scoreboard.
Hey, ball 66. Rip. Hey, ball, look at
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
all the way. All the way.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Man up. Come on, man up.
Come on, fellas, you can score. Come on, now. Passion in it. Come on, big play.
Fournette on the counter. Trucks over it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sucker. And it's now 21. Suck up on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score a
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Throw complete to the Tunyon.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Obviously, you got to know the football.
Because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They begin with a run by Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try to get something cheap right here.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down at 4.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
We need 6 on this drive. Hey.
On second down, here's Fournette. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Defense round.
This is huge. Don't let us down. Just shine, offense. Get the ball moving forward. We got this. Back and reload. Ozzy. Do this, offense.
To throw, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cover. Keep the ball moving.
On first down, Brady. Man open, here's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You've been here before.
Brady now to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A Final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa. The Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw across the field. Standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what... And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
That makes this 35-0 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outline. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper. This one's realized.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say they had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races. Down inside. Turns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it is 42-0. He'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Stop him early.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There are two words that we hear coaches say all the time. They start to be starts on this, but secure.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Back in control.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That one complete to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Brady now on first down.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. Nobody wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's second and a yard.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Take that, thank you. Go Bandit. 72.
Again, it's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go.
Regular. Hey, ball 66.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ball 50. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Succop's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, just so uncomfortable, they forced the field.
Kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Get away from you!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 40 now on second down, Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Steps away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers tapping his forward on the jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Fournette, a first down carry. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Brady. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brady. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the action...
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You getting paid for?
Are you kidding me?
They'll give Fournette another crack, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Suckup. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Why can't we score? I swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score.
Rodgers again now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Rashawn Gary is a player who's gotten better and better in each of his 3 NFL seasons. And last year, his biggest jump yet with 9.5 sacks and a couple of forced fumbles.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ozzy! 72!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now at SoFi Stadium.
And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when